Good morning, guys. Welcome to Butte Mountain Homestead. Today's video is a little raw, I guess. I haven't decided on what the title of this video is, though. Whatever it ends up being, hopefully will get you to kind of see where I'm going with this video. But as you can see in the background behind me, this is a different room. I have left my home, and yeah, so I'm gonna try not to cry, but I am on a new journey. I am not going to give any reasons why. All I'm saying is that I'm no longer there. Things are very amicable between Jean and I. I have left with all of the possessions that I came to the relationship / marriage with, and quite a bit more. My home has always been very stocked, so I am well taken care of in as far as provisions go, with food and toiletries, all the above. So I have been slowly transitioning to a new place to live. I do have a relative that has a studio apartment that they are graciously letting me live in until I can get a full-time job and hopefully get a place of my own. I do have Poppy, so she's here, and we are just learning, how to do this. So right now I'm just in moving mode and putting stuff away, taking everything else that cannot fit into, I want to say this is maybe 600 square feet, if that. There is lots of nooks and crannies, so there's ample storage, but it's still limited. So once my 10 by 15 storage unit that was kind of empty is now getting very full. So I'm going to switch hands. Hold on. No, I'm not. I don't have the tripod, so I'm just going to have to keep switching hands. That's okay. So like I said, I'm not there. So, like I said, I am looking for a full-time job. I'm normally a housekeeper, but I do not want to go back to 50, 60 hour a week's housekeeping. Number one, this body's getting older and I do need consistent income. So I'm going to need to start planning for my eventual not working. So what I had hoped to be, sorry, I need to switch again, is, now I'm going to have to work. And that's okay. I'm a hard worker, so it's no problem. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave kind of a question. I'm gonna lose probably a lot of followers because this is no longer going to be a homesteading channel. My gardens are no longer going to be on here. None of that is going to be on here anymore. The canning will probably pick up again next year, but I don't plan on doing any canning right now. I do have all my canning things, all my jars. That was a whole trip to storage in itself. I ended up telling him there was like 3 flats of jars that he was just going to have to give his mom because I don't have room for them. So anyways, what I am going to be doing is I know how to live frugally. Right now I'm having to live very frugally. I don't think I've ever had to live this frugally as an adult. When I was a kid, my sister and I, with my single mom, yes, we were very, very, very poor. So we were always clean. We always had a clean home, and we always had food on the table, and we had clothes on our backs. But that was it. So I do know how to do that. So I'm going to be putting that to the test. I will probably be making whatever videos I can. There aren't going to be too many in June, only because I have enough food that unless there's a really, really, really awesome deal that I cannot pass up that will help me continue, to provide me food, I won't buy it. The only thing I will need is fresh fruit and vegetables for the most part. My relative does have a garden, and they usually have extra. My aunt, where I've talked about getting a lot of plants from, she has a garden, so I don't think I'll be lacking there. The only thing I'll need to really do is figure out a source of fruit. She does have berries, but I do like bananas for the potassium and all the benefits they have. Watermelon, I love watermelon. I don't think she's growing any watermelon. So, and melons in general. So, and then fresh eggs, I'll have to get those. Right now I'm getting fresh eggs. So, like I said, it's very amicable. So the raspberries that are ripening there, I actually had a handful yesterday. And then the potatoes that just got harvested. So I do have most of the potatoes, a lot of onions. The carrots are still salvageable. I actually just washed a colander full this morning. So I'll be able to cook those. I had bought some food because I didn't know how it was going to go. So I did buy some food. So other than my non-dairy coffee creamer and some fruit, I should be good for the month of June. So I don't know. I really don't know what videos I'm going to be able to make. I will do the best I can because I don't have any money to buy anything else, and I don't need anything else right now. If I need it, I have been getting it because I had sold everything at a yard sale a few years ago. So I really didn't have much as far as like big things go. I don't have any furniture. All the furniture that I'm using now is in the studio apartment, and it'll stay. It's the relatives. So whenever I do get a place, it'll be for renting, of course. Then I'll be on the scout for all the furniture, all of it. So I will definitely have videos then. I just don't know how long it's going to take because of the full-time job. I'm going to have to save, I do have some things I need to take care of, and I want to take care of those before I get into having to pay rent and utilities and all the above. So anyways, I hope if you're here that interests you enough to stick around. There are some subscribers that are super sweet on here that reach out. I know you're probably most of you are here for the homesteading aspect of it. I do have some subscribers that come along for the thrift hauls and stuff like that. So maybe this will appeal to you. I don't make any money on YouTube. None. Absolutely none. As you can tell, I have less than 200 subscribers. So I do this mainly for the inspiration. And so maybe this will inspire you that if you're starting on a new journey, however that may be, that you can do it frugally. I live in Northern California, so California rent prices, California food prices, all the above. So I do need to get a job that makes a certain amount of money per hour. Sorry, I have allergies. The apartment is surrounded by oak trees, and there's a swamp cooler, so my allergies, which I didn't have all year, have flared up, probably with stress too, but that's part of it. Anyways, so I hope you stick around. Comment below if you think I should just give it up. I was going to just cancel the channel. I'm not going to change the title because I'm not going to go through all that. I do not have the brain bandwidth right now to make any changes to that, and I'm just not. So I'm going to change my bio. As you can tell, I already changed the photo. So anyways, guys, just remember to always be kind. Please don't ask any questions about any details because I won't give any. All I'm saying is that I'm no longer there and I won't be going back. So that's all that needs to be known. Everything is fine. Well, not everything's not fine, but there is no worries there. If anybody has any worries, there's no worries, none whatsoever. So everything's amicable. I've seen him every day. He's helped me load the car even. So that's just to let you know. So anyways, guys, please remember to always be kind and do what makes you happy. Thanks, guys. Bye.